what happened last time in this cursed game.
It's been a hot minute. I apologize, I forget.
We had morning plans, morning info dump over breakfast. Yeah. Then commissioned Heroes Feastful, which we need to remember to pick up sometime. Wind walked to the middle of fucking nowhere.
Dropped down and annihilated some random bandits.
Saved some people, forcefully conscripted some people, had to go all the way back to home, and then back out again. And now we're fighting people made of lightning, / maybe a dragon?
Pretty much.
And we can't kill the dragon, because the dragon's probably the lieutenant, and we need to get information out of the dragon about the weird mind castle, or weird castle that apparently devours souls.
Yeah, that's super fun thing. Finally, Chance got his opportunity to kill an elemental.
Literally the Kung Fu Panda meme. Our battle will be legendary, eventually gets to my turn. Swing once, it dies.
Our battle will be legendary, lasts for 1 round. But you are now out of initiative, and you can hear quite a lot of noises, the rushing of wind, the crackling of lightning all around you. As you pass through this canyon, which is, the walls are about 80 to 100 foot high.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is heal myself.
I would say, do you want healing?
Yeah, I'm just going to spend 35 points of lay on hands and just boot myself to max.
Does anyone want a good berry, or okay, you're fine?
I mean, I'll take a good berry, or 2, or 6.
They're 4 HP, how many do you want?
How many do you have?
10?
Because I am 84. I need 22, so I'll take 5. If you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Have 5.
Plus 20.
And I will eat 2 myself. I have 3 more good berries left if anyone needs one. Is anyone hungry?
I mean, if no one is taking them, I'll eat 1.
Here you go.
How much was it again?
4 health. And if that doesn't look like it helps substantially, Audra will try to shove another one in your mouth.
Oh, good, I'm okay.
Solas, you hear small weeping noises coming from the bend around the corner.
I'm just going to poke my head around.
You see a small figure who is hunched into a crevasse in the wall and is sobbing.
Am I able to discern anything about this individual, but from just looking at them more?
Do a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh, well.
Okay. They are like child size, like kind of human child size, but their skin is like pale white and slightly translucent. There's like quite a lot of dust that is stuck to their skin. Their hair is black and similarly covered in dust. And you cannot see the face. But you realise that the crying is fake. It's not a great performance.
Okay. Solas is just going to turn around and say, "There's something weird around the corner. Don't bother with it. Unless it attacks us, I don't think it'll be a problem." As he's just going to carefully kind of go along the opposite wall.
Is there? Can you help me? Can you help me find my mummy?
Insight check.
Yep.
If I may.
And you've already been told it's something weird. So...
Yeah, I've been told it's sus, which is why normally I wouldn't check insight for a little baby child, but I've been told something's weird's going on.
There's something just not right. They look like they... The more that you look into them, as their eyes well up, you realise that they are crying, but they're crying dust. They appear to be an elemental.
Like an earth elemental.
I get in there, and do I need to? I'm short. I don't need to stoop down.
No.
I'm like, who are you looking for? What's up?
I'm looking for my mommy. She went into that scary place over there.
And I'm assuming they're pointing like down this.
Yeah, down this way.
Okay, I go. Okay, we can look for her and bring her back here if you want. If it's scary, I don't. You don't have to go in there if you don't want to.
Arazid hears in his head, that's 100% an earth elemental, just so you know.
I would make some form of acknowledgement, but I don't want to let this earth elemental know that we are communicating in that way. So I just kind of, twitch a little bit, but it's fine.
Right.
If we find her, we can bring her back here. Do you think you're going to be safe right here?
I don't know. Are you going to kill me now?
No, I'm not. No. That's mean, and I don't do mean things like that most of the time.
This figure will look up at you with its like black sparkling eyes and go, "Good. That will make it easier to kill you."
I knew it was happening. I had to. He's a nice boy. I had to be a nice boy.
And from the surrounding area, several more begin to pop out of the dust.
You know what, Solas? We just snuck past here.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, I could have cast Pass Without a Trace. You could have told me about that. You're not very good. Your armor.
Well, I was just trying to walk by, pay no mind, but oh well.
Making his way downtown.
Walking fast, cause he's really bad at stealth. Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. Well, Audra, you were ready for it.
I fucking knew it, man. I wasn't ready for this though, because I don't know what to do right now. Okay, just look at my spells. Ooh, are most of these guys potentially in Thunderwave range? Let me just look at the description of that spell. 15 foot, okay. Alright, I move here. And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave, catching all three of these guys.
This one is
but
up
not.
on a ledge.
It's up on a ledge. Well, it's a 15 by 15 cube, but you said the ledge is like 80 feet up?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I can move through Solas' space, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, I'll move through Solas' space here. And then I can create a 15 by 15 that's going to catch all the guys on the ground.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh no!
At least they were consistent.
Oh, that's pretty good for 2d8!
Nice.
And then with my bonus action, I will say the thing that I said about we should have stealthed through here, and that's my turn. Because I really don't want to burn a wild shape right now.
Okay. So they get blasted back, right?
Yeah, the ones who are able to get blasted back, this one's next to a wall, but they get 10 feet, pushed 10 feet back away from me.
And if people didn't know that you were here before, everyone knows you're here now. As
It's only up to 300 feet, but yes.
300 feet is still
It's a ways, yeah, I know.
Now all of China knows we're here.
Yeah.
Listen, I only prepared loud stuff today. I don't know what you want me to do.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't want to burn a wild shape for these guys, so I'm just using my bonus action to complain that we didn't stealth through here.
Complaining is like a free action.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. The one that is on the top is going to turn into a dust form. And will use its movement getting down to the ground. This one here is going to solidify one of its dusty arms and slam against Arazid. Do we have a hit?
Yeah.
9 bludgeoning. Chance.
Well, guess we move to here. And we just start attacking. Swinging at this one. So it's that, and then... Whoops, that's not supposed to be at a disadvantage. It's supposed to be normal.
16.
And then we're going to go with this one. Oh,
Which one are you hitting? Sorry, this guy.
the top one.
Top one.
16, I guess, misses?
No, it hits.
Oh. So that's 11 slashing plus... where's the thing? So, oh, sorry. That's actually an 18. I forget that I get +2 to hit and extra 1d6 to elementals, so...
Okay.
So that's 15 slashing And then a 35 hits, so that's a lot of damage. And their movement is reduced by 20 feet if they don't just die from that.
They won't. Though I'm trying to tot it up now.
Oh, whoops! I forgot my 2d6. 2d6, an additional 7 damage. Don't really want to go into the blade song or anything, honestly. Like, I don't feel that threatened.
I think it's okay to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's turn.
They're weak little children. What could they do?
Like,
They're just babies.
I haven't just buffed my AC to 26. I'm going to get punished for this somehow.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Well, the one that got hit is going to rush over and attack the closest available target, which is Chance. Is that a hit?
Man. Yeah?
Has something finally hit Chance?
Well, I didn't go into the blade dance.
Oh yeah.
So I can't. My AC's only 21 currently.
Oh, so hittable.
It's a nat 20, so it would do nothing.
Providence.
I'm still invisible, so I have advantage on the first hit, right?
Indeed.
I'll hit the one hit that hit Arazid with just a firebolt. As soon as the sheet decides to work.
19 hits. Oh no, yeah, you had advantage. Sorry.
That is, all right. I am no longer invisible. That's it.
Alright. Don't you get like multiple streams or something? Oh,
Nope.
just extra damage.
If I had Eldritch Blast, I would.
Right.
But
I mixed those two up. They're both
Yeah,
very
it's alright.
like wheelhouse spells.
I mean, they're exactly the same
Yeah.
damage die and everything. So
Solas.
Well, I'm going to do the only thing I really can in this situation, and bonk. Just see. That's okay. That's a 1, and that's a 2. Well,
One of them hits.
that's good.
Eight damage. Cool beans.
And that's me done for now.
Arazid. Even though you saw it coming, you still feel betrayed.
Oh, absolutely. I take out my sword and I go, I feel bad hitting a kid, but I'm still going to hit the kid. If I could find my character sheet keeps zooming out. Help!
You using the trackpad? Because that can do it.
Yeah.
That's why I had like so much trouble in the first game on Foundry. Nice. Am I assuming that you cast Hunter's Mark first then?
No, I'm saving my spell slots.
Okay. Well, ignore
I
that.
I think I accidentally kept the hunter's mark thingy on.
Yeah. It's okay, we can easily ignore the 9 damage. I can't believe you rolled a 1 on the crit dice.
Yes. And I get sneak attack, yours?
Yep, you have an ally within 5 feet.
Sneak attack's the same as Hunter's Mark, like damage-wise.
No.
It's a 1d6, yeah?
Oh no, at your level it should be like a 4d6.
I only took 1 level of rogue.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
it only matches to your rogue levels.
I've got an Ollie brain, I guess. She just worms her way in there.
So I guess the first one would be sneak attack and not the second, just one, yeah.
Yeah, we could take the Hunter's Mark as sneak attack damage. Which will mean I will have to add that in. This child looks quite wounded now.
Them's the breaks. Do I want to do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, you have bonus action. Can you do rogue shit with your bonus action?
I only took 1 level of rogue. I don't have access to any of the cool rogue shit yet, so
yeah, then
no.
you can't do anything with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm done.
Right, this one is going to go into dust form and is going to squeeze through all these little gaps and is going to hit Solas.
Oh boy. Second one hits. Yeah, ouch.
Audra.
I shouldn't be a melee. This is a mistake. I don't like this. I'm just gonna Thunderwave again. Can I? Well, no. Let me just see. I'll probably be leaving their threatened area, but I can't move through enemies, right? That's a no-no.
I think you can move through them as long as your turn doesn't end there.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm used to playing with some blockade rules where you can't move through people unless there's like a free spot. Okay.
I'll double check, but I think you can do that.
I mean, technically, there's like a there's kind of a way here, the diagonal there, but it would maybe take more movement.
You can move through a hostile creature's space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you.
Are these guys 2 sizes? Are they smaller than me?
They are small size, which is...
Oh, they're not tiny. Yeah, that's fine. I can stand in chance of space for a second as long as I don't end my turn there, right?
Yeah, you could move through your allies.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here for a second, cast Thunderwave, so it's catching these 3 guys. And then I will move back to my original space.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to catch chance in the spell, so.
But Solas and Arazid are going to be caught in it. Oh,
Well, not if I face the cube this way.
Right.
This way.
Yeah.
So I'm just catching these 3.
Originate from you, but it can be in any.
Yeah, it can be from any point in my space. It can originate from. Exactly.
Right, I'm with you.
Thunderwave's weird.
Yeah, roll that damage. They need a nat 20 just to make your save.
Just to meet it, they need a nat 20. It's pretty funny, yeah. They take half and aren't pushed on a nat 20.
Once again, even though they failed, lower one is not gonna be pushed because wall. They overall see.
Well, I've actually angled a different way, so I guess technically they could go back to the right.
They're kind of in like it might be
Kind of in a weird space.
But yeah, they're basically in a natural corner. So they got like rock on both sides. And overall, these guys don't seem like as bothered as you would hope from the thunder damage.
Are they resistant to thunder? This is bullshit. They're earth elementals.
No, they're not. I said they were elementals. You assumed they were.
They're crying dust!
They are dust elementals.
Still earth type. Pokemon rules say they should be weak to thunder.
I mean, I don't know.
They are actually technically reflavored air elementals.
Oh, well, that's different.
And so I tried using cold. I was hoping that would work.
Yeah, cold seems to have the usual effect on them.
Well, shit. Okay, well, that's my turn. Oh, wait, is it at least one of these? Push back? There we go.
Yeah, I'm working my way down.
Way downtown.
And now that he's pushed back, I'm just gonna. I don't want to leave 18 people threatened area, so I'm just gonna stay there.
Right. That's your turn.
It's my turn.
This one's gonna get right back up and approach you again. It clearly didn't hear no bell. And it's gonna slam you, Audra. For one hit.
Yeah, second one meets.
13 bludgeoning. The sitting down one, the crying one, is gonna glare at Audra and said, "You said you wouldn't hit me."
Did I say that, or did someone else say
Oh,
that?
sorry, Arazid. I may have misspoke.
Me sassing this Aram elemental.
And it is going to move into your space with its dust form and... Arazid, please make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's. Let me read this really quick. Oh boy. Based.
Nice. So you take half the bludgeoning damage and nothing else happens.
Cool.
You take 7.
Cool.
And it will emerge out the other side. And yes, Chance, it has technically moved away from your...
Aha. Does a 31 hit?
Let me check. Yes.
12 damage.
Nice. You are expertly able to slash at this thing as it's like trying to bludgeon Arazid out the way. What do you do?
Well, There's like a bunch of enemies all around. I kind of want to just pop one of those spells to kind of end this encounter, but that's a 5th level, and I don't really want to use that yet, so... we're gonna keep beating up on the same one that I did last time. So the 20, and let's go with... well, there's a bunch of people side by side, so Green Flame Blade works well. So this one gets hit with 16 plus 1d6. So 20 damage. Does it go down, or?
At the top one, no, not with 20.
Okay. So then Green Flame Blade, 1d6, so that's an additional 16 plus 1 is 17, an additional 23 damage, and then the flame leaps to the one right in front of me, dealing it. Let me just make sure I've changed this to be the correct, because I think it might have went up and I forgot to change it. At 11th level, 2 and 2. Nope, that's correct.
Cool.
The bottom one also takes 12 fire damage as it leaps.
Well, you are successful in killing one child. / evil elemental.
No, just the littlest baby.
And then the flame from its dispersing corpse leaps to the next one and hits it for 12 fire damage. And that's my turn.
It's not very happy with you. It's going to attempt to do the same as the other one just did to Arazid.
Strength save. Fail.
You are thrown 20 feet straight up.
Okay.
And you also take 19 bludgeoning damage from the whirlwind.
So I'm now just 20 feet in the air?
Uh-huh. And you will begin falling at, well, the beginning of your next turn.
And I say, can I just activate the winged boots? Because it's technically not an action to do so.
Can you do it as like a reaction? It's
I
not technically your turn.
think I can just activate them on my turn, is
Yeah.
the thing, though. Because it just doesn't... I'll post the link right quick into Discord. Because it's just straight up, like, there's no action to use it or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even say that you have to activate them.
Right. So you would kind of just like hover there anyway, because like they are now activated.
Yeah, because I have it's basically I have an innate flying speed.
Right.
Of
you
60
you don't
feet.
need to worry then.
Yeah, so long as I don't go over like 4 hours and let them recharge every once in a while. But whenever we're not in combat, they are being recharged.
Yeah. They, like, the Dust Devil looks up at you with a malevolent smile, which turns to a confusion as you just kind of, like, hang there in the air. Doesn't really know what to do about that. So, Providence.
Would a theoretically a 20-foot radius sphere hit chance? If I was to
20 feet in
center
the
it.
air.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If I was to center it on the ground, 20-foot radius, does that?
If
You don't have to center it above ground. You can center it partially below ground if you're trying not to hit chance.
Oh no, I want to hit chance.
If you were to center it directly below him, then it would just reach.
Okay, that's good. I'll do that then. I will pop 4th level one of these. Pop. Directly in the center, I will spend a sorcery point. So all of my allies. Yeah, I just want them dead. So all of my allies succeed, so they don't have to make the save. So can those 3 make dexterity saving throws? DC 19.
And whichever one is looking the best, I'm going to minus a d6 from using low.
Please do.
Whoa.
So whichever one looks healthiest, you can assign that to.
That would be the one that succeeded anyway.
Oh, God, that is a lot of ones. A lot of 4s as well.
Oh, so that means it fails now because it's 21 minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gonna double check a class thing. No, okay, cool. So they all take 27 force, and then each of my allies gets a set of 13 healing. Whichever, because I have to target each individual with a set of healing, so...
I
everyone
could use
gets
13.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I generate 3 sets, so it's basically you... It's everyone but Chance, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You're in the air and I...
You specifically tried to hit him with it and then didn't give him any.
subconsciously tried to hit him with it.
Well, you have also killed a child. Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Oh, boy, I founded this club. Cool. That is my entire turn. I also realised that my amulet wasn't adding to my spell save DC or my attack rolls for the all 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you
that
gotta
I've been here.
manually do that.
Yep, so I wondered why my DC was so low in compared to Audra. Now it's just not quite as low, it's still lower though.
Yeah, I've also, I have my circlet, and I read the Book of Ultimate Knowledge and Wisdom.
Yeah, I'll get close to that, but I don't think I'll ever hit 22. But yeah, that's my full turn.
Solas.
Oh boy, here I go smacking children again. So let's go for that one. This time, I mean. Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay.
1 hit.
12 damage on that one.
Alright.
And up then.
Arazid.
Yeah.
What do?
These children don't seem that tough. I think we're all doing okay. I would like to attack with violence. This guy. And I would like to use sneak attack on my first attack if it hits.
Which it does.
I love that 1 damage.
It brought out to an even 14.
Hey guys, I've hit every attack I've made so far, which is really rare for me, and I would like.
You've had a couple of nat 20s too. It's really impressive.
Like this is, I'm doing good.
It's the new PC. Roll20's finally figured it out.
It seems to be hurting from your hits.
That's me. I'm saving my big shit for big things.
Alright. This Dust Devil's gonna smack back at Solas. Oh wow.
Nope.
So many hits. So little time. And just as you feel as if you're getting the edge on these children, Your hairs begin to stand on end. As crawling down from the ledge above you is a lightning elemental.
Audra audibly says, "Oh, come on!"
It hovers in the canyon before you all. And it's kind of tall, so it only looks up slightly towards Chance.
DC 17, so I have like a 50-50 to do this. I save. So that's only 13 damage. Wait, no, that's lightning damage. I have that. I have resistance to lightning damage.
Oh, so you have it again. So you only take 6?
Yes.
Now you know how good it feels.
Audra.
Looks at Chance, like, checks to make sure he's okay. He seems way more okay than I expected. Okay, looks at this lightning elemental. Oh, I really should not be up here. Fucking fuck, man. Okay, all of my shit is lightning and thunder shit.
You're like one of the Elite Four. You're really strong, but you only have one type.
Thunderbolt's
It's true. I'm sky type. It's one of those weird ones. Can I rack my brain? This thing probably is gonna react the same. I would expect it to react the same to thunder damage, the same way it would react to lightning. Yeah. Or should I do? Can I do an Arcana check or?
Yeah, Arcana or Nature. I would allow.
I don't got nature.
With the 10, like, thunder and lightning do seem to be quite entwined, so you would reason it would have a similar, if not exactly the same, reaction.
Thunder and lightning, very frightening. This thing's on the ground now, right?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like hovering like an inch off the ground.
Oh, you guys, I don't know what to do. I thought I knew what to do, and then this happened. Okay, oh, I think we have 4th level spell. I don't want to do that.
Can you not just like...
All of my options are bad. Is anyone else really hurt, or are we all looking good?
I'm about like half HP.
You're at half?
Just about. 59 out of 106.
Ouch.
He is a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm. I also
Okay.
have not been using my tattoo to regain like 20 HP.
Okay, you haven't been using your tattoo. Okay, I don't want to heal you just yet though, because I only have my big healing guns, so I want to be healing a little bit more than where you're at. Okay, I'm gonna cast. Fuck it. Enervation on this thing using the orb. And I'm gonna use Woe to make it hopefully fail its save.
Okay. Thank you.
That fails.
It does. It had a +9.
So it takes 48, and then I heal half of that, and I can continue to make it take damage on my turn.
Nice.
Haha, I'm at full!
You only were missing 3 hit points.
I know! But this is just the best thing I could think of that was going to do damage to it. Okay, and then...
Damage it has done.
And then it's concentration, so I probably want to get out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. No, wait, no, it has an area of effect thing that it does. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go hang out next to Providence.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
I mean, it's gonna do an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, if it chooses to do that, it can.
But it misses by 2, right?
Yep, misses by 2.
Chance.
So it just spent its reaction, you guys.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if I'm outside of its range now, because it's already done the thing, and I'm 20 feet in the air, so it's not like the dust elementals can really do much. So I'll get behind this thing. And then we probably go with this one, and go with this one. Ooh. That's a funny number. So we do that.
T.
We do that, and then I'm going to use 1 charge of the tattoo on the crit to get an additional. Where's oh, and then I need to roll 3d6 for my hit and crit. So that's 20, 33 plus 16.
49 damage, I think.
33 plus 16 plus 24 plus 12. 85 damage
85.
in total.
How did I get to that number then? Oh,
the 40 whatever is without the Blood Fury tattoo hit and the extra damage from the I don't like elementals sword
Right.
part.
Would you be interested in hearing exactly how much HP this thing had at the beginning of your turn?
Would it be 85?
It literally was. You can go back and check the tape.
Yeah, Chance just kind of like walks over this thing and then just runs his sword through it.
Once again.
And then it just disperses.
The battle was legendary-ish. Turn?
Yeah.
Chance, have you been specifically training to, like, fight elementals or something?
You remember how my father really loved mechas and then really hated mechas? He kind of enchanted the blade to kill elementals.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This little guy is going to slam once into Arazid and once into Solas. Never mind.
LMAO.
Providence.
I'm gonna just twin cast firebolts, 1 at each of them.
Makes sense. Are both hits?
First one to the top. 16, 19.
Bloop. He had 15 HP left. Let me just do some maths.
2.
Alright.
Yeah, I used a thingy. I'll pop the element shard on the necklace as well. Oh, good God, it rolls all of it. I need to fix that. So it's fire. So the top one takes 2d10 fire damage.
Ooh. At the start of its next turn.
Okay. Well, it's
Assuming it
pre-rolled
lasts that
there.
long.
Yeah, assuming it lasts that long. But yeah, that's everything.
Solas.
Alright, so hopefully my damage modifiers will work this time. So that's a bonk and a bonk.
Both hit.
That's, oh, god damn it. Yeah, they're not working. In that case, I'm going to just, so each of those is meant to have an extra 2 damage. And then, so that's going to be 20, 24, 27, 35 damage.
It was enough.
I guess.
It had 28 HP left.
Okay.
And
Okay, I don't know what that's on.
a semblance of quiet falls over the canyon once more.
Alright. Well, I think we should get moving. Don't want to waste too much time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Chance will return to the earth.
Do we want to be sneaky, or are we just gonna... Oh, everybody knows we're here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Going full again. Mayors. Yeah, basically.
Oh boy, here we go. That is massive. Hello.
You come to a wide open area.
I don't like how this looks like blood being dragged into the tomb.
I
Also,
also,
there's another, like,
There's also like
over there.
a symbol here that I don't... Can I see this from where I am?
Yeah.
Can-
Not like that well, but yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if I know what it is?
Sure, that would be an Arcana or a History check.
I believe mine is the same for those two.
It is like an old symbol. You've seen it in the sketchbook that you recently picked up. It appears to be what was marked as an owl. Generally known to be a symbol of wisdom. It is also the symbol of a long dead kingdom known as the Medal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I don't like this either. I just zoomed out more.
Did you notice the big old blood splatter?
That's like a large. That's large. That's large.
And then being dragged into what appears to be a tomb?
Yeah, I also know there's like a lightning elemental over by that.
Yeah!
I noticed that like
Least
immediately.
of my concerns right now. Just a silly little lightning elemental. Just leave him be. He'll be a silly little lightning elemental self over there.
So are we gonna follow the blood? Is that what we're...
He's just a little lightning elemental. He only had 85 HP.
I mean,
The scene is scaring me, so I'm staying, just so you know, I'm purposefully staying within 10 feet of Solas at all times.
Well, whoop.
Those walking across this area need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, great.
Oh, okay. I just kind of walked right past, like...
And then plus a bunch because I'm with Solas.
Help.
Remember what they say
We-
about putting on your own air mask before attending to the needs of others? Feels like Solas didn't get that memo.
Yeah.
The sand in this area begins to sink under your feet. Audra and Chance are able to get out of dodge quick enough, but you feel your boots filling with sand as you are immobilized.
What is quicker, the quicksand or Chance just kind of going at full speed, just striding? he be going places.
Can I help him out, or?
Yeah, he's like not.
Yeah, you can grasp him firmly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand like on solid stone and like give him the help action to get out of this.
Yeah, so I'd imagine he just sort of like slipped in like 1 foot on the edge, and the rest of him kind of followed. But yeah, he's gonna try and pull himself out. So,
Audra, please make a athletics check. I'm assuming that Solas would be helping as best he can.
yes.
So that would be with advantage on your behalf.
That's pretty good. That's my dumb stat.
A 15 is like just enough to like and Solas comes like careening out of the quicksand.
Oh god, Solas, you're so heavy.
Look, it's not my fault. Okay, well, I mean, falling in the pit was kind of my fault, but
Your shoes are still filled with sand though.
he's kind of like shaking his feet as he's walking.
Yeah, let's avoid that. Let's just try to stay on like solid rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chance will walk closer to this as he begins to investigate the blood smear.
The elementals are closing in, you guys.
Blood smear? What's an elemental?
It's a blood elemental. It's Inqua.
I will give Chance the help action to investigate the blood smear.
Sure, what are you looking for?
Trying to piece together what the hell made this.
Oh, what made it? Like, as in...
Like, was this something falling from the sky and just kind of exploding, or was this some kind of ritual?
Ah.
Oh, I'm curious what type of blood this is.
Okay, do you guys want to do your own rolls then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're investigating two different things.
But I'll give Chance guidance.
So, from your part, Audra, it would be a nature check. For Chance to determine, like, what is going on, it would probably be an investigation.
Investigation. And then I get guidance, so roll 1d4. So that'd be a 16 on investigation.
Well, Audra, you look down at the blood. You may even, like, stick your finger in it, rub it around like a noir detective. Yep, that's blood.
For sure this came from a living being. For sure.
Oh, yeah. Chance, it appears that something quite large, like a big ox or something, was dropped from a very tall height by something flying.
Chance looks up.
It's a nice sunset.
All right. Chance kind of has a hand to his sword. Everyone, the dragon is probably nearby, or something that has dropped something from massive heights.
You look over and you see a figure picking its teeth with an oversized bone.
Lol.
Indeed, I am nearby, old chap. Are you the dessert?
I've been told I'm a snack?
Yes, you would be to me, mere morsels. I am Audra Ramon, and you are expected.
Well, we can do this one of two ways. You can tell us about Rendion, or we can beat the ever-living shit out of you and get it that way.
Rendion? What would you want of that old thing? The dragon stands up, shakes its wings out, and glides very gently to the floor.
It is to my understanding that Cool likely controls the place and it plans to use it as a weapon. We intend to stop that.
He thinks he controls it, yes. But it is controlled by no one. Well, except for her.
Her?
Your mother, I presume.
No, even she wishes. There is another, even more insidious, even worse, even more black of heart than my own mother. She is the only one that was able to convince the castle to not eat her. It was she who passed on the secrets of it.
Does she have like a name or like a title that she prefers to be called by, or like anything like that?
She has many. They are far too long for me to recount, so I will just call her by her most common name. Matria.
Oh boy.
Bitch!
Wait, Matria?
You know her.
Yay, hi. Kind of bad attitude, sort of. Kind of cranky.
Yes, that sounds about right. I've only had the misfortune to meet her once.
Huh. You know, I did not expect that. Honestly, out of everything, I did not expect that.
I mean, the only thing I would have expected less is if, this dragon had said it was meat, and I'd be like, what? It's such a surprise because, it's so weird.
That was a really suspicious way to say that.
Wait, what?
Where's Inqua when you need him?
The way that you just threw that out of nowhere was really suspicious. Do you
Yeah,
have like
'cause
a dragon kid? Is that what?
Wait, do I have a dragon? I mean, I have Aurora.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Alright, so does this mean that she's working for Cool, or like what's going on here?
The particulars you would have to ask her. They are working somewhat in tandem. He has apparently promised her the world to rule.
Yes, the world of nothing but sand and dust, once that the last bastions of humanity have been destroyed by Cool and re-raised as his goons.
I don't like that. Also, Sir Mr. Azur, what's up with all this blood?
One must eat, mustn't one?
I guess that's fair. What'd you eat? What was like lunch?
Yes. I caught an elderly Hattori. The hide is quite tough to claw through, so I found it easier to just let gravity do the work. I've been learning quite a lot about the intricacies of gravity lately.
Have you?
Oh yes. In addition to showing us the ways of Threndion, the professor has also taught us many interesting things about graviturgy.
You know, I'm beginning to regret ever letting that bitch leave my sight.
So is Demon, I think.
Oh no, I love this.
Good. I love bringing back old PCs as names.
Oh yeah.
Casually measuring distances.
Yeah, you know, for no reason.
For fun.
For fun, smile.
And I'm actually trying to get within 30 feet so I can cast Detect Thoughts, but I'm doing it real sneaky. And I'm happy to roll a stealth check if you want.
I'm just gonna walk up and, James just has his arms folded, like, across his chest, like, no indication of aggression or anything.
Ojiramon regards you coolly. Does not seem bothered by your approaches.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use my non-verbal, no components Detect Thoughts once per day to skim this thing's surface thoughts.
So where would we find the good professor, anyways?
In the castle.
Oh, of course, evil bitch is in her evil castle.
Audra,
And it's going to devour your soul before you can get to her.
Yes, maybe that is why she has survived. Maybe she has no soul. Audra, your surface level thoughts that you can hear as like a sense of amusement. Like you are a diverting pastime.
And just so I'm keeping an eye out for any aggression, so I want to know ahead of time if this thing is thinking about eating us.
That's fair. It doesn't appear to have like a hostile intent to you right now. It's more doing like talking about eating you for show because that is what dragons are expected to be like.
Yeah.
Aw, it feels like it has to be performative with us. That's so sad.
Chance will begin to rub his chin as he continues. So, if we wanted to reach the good professor, has anybody been able to do so?
I have heard tales of them getting in, yes.
Does Cool have any defenses lined up there or not?
Cool doesn't need to.
I suppose the Soul Leading Castle probably has its own defenses, and even if you get inside, it just devours your soul.
She has said some things when she's been passing on knowledge of mind control and thaumaturgy and whatnot. Apparently it will show you your heart's desire. It will tempt you, it will separate you, it will attempt to drive you mad. Apparently the walls aligned with the screams of those who were eaten by the castle. and the halls are haunted by what is left of their bodies.
Sounds like a wonderful vacation home.
You're doing a really good job of describing this in a really scary way, by the way. I just want to congratulate you.
The dragon or me?
No, that is Audra to the dragon. She feels bad that this dragon feels like they have to be performative with us.
You sense like a reddening coming over the the scales of this dragon's face.
So,
it's a scary place.
By the way, are you just like helping Cool because Amonis had told you to, or like are you actually like wanting to destroy the world? Like you seem like a pretty alright person. Being, however you, I
and we're like
I don't know
so much more
intricacies
intimidated of
on
you
it.
than we are of Cool. So like you don't even have to align with them.
Please roll a persuasion check, Audra.
Can I have advantage because I have help from my friends?
No one else is really flattering in the same way. This persuasion is basically a charm roll right now.
Yeah. We're just trying to butter up this dragon at this point.
Well, yeah, I realized that Chance, the last thing he said was a compliment as well. So yeah, you could do that with advantage. Nice. The dragon shifts posture somewhat. Instead of being all like, look at me, I'm big, just kind of like parks its butt like on the floor. Just kind of stretches up to like full height, rubs its chin with one of its claws. I am very loyal to my mother. She brought me into this world, and it is only in the Red Hand Army that I feel a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging.
I mean, I completely get it. Our parents are like, they guide us and they're part of who we are. But, sometimes you have to break off and be your own person and find, your own path in life.
Where else would I go? I am not a fan of loneliness. And the world of humanoids would not accept me. I would not fit. Literally or figuratively.
I mean, maybe not, You never know unless you try.
It would take a while, but I mean, we would welcome you in Grove. We have the island that has the research institute and everything on it, so there'd be a place for you to stay nearby without having to worry about the others. Perhaps that could be bit by bit. I don't know how you think of the Amonazid of the previous forms, but I know there was a nest there at one point that I am sure you could take over.
A sense of like hope seems to flitter across this dragon's mind, Audra. But then you get this crushing, visceral image of dragon bones dissolving in a pool of acid as one of Amanazid's claws hold down the still screaming head.
Oh no! Oh honey, no! I'm kind of approaching it closer. I'm gonna try to give this dragon pets.
You
do not even have to worry about that. You don't have to be scared. We can help you.
We fight for the same goal. If you wish to help protect the world against the encroaching threat of Cool, we wouldn't ask you to fight against your mother. I understand that might be a sensitive topic. But we need those who are willing to protect against the encroachment of Cool and the unspeakable horrors that Matria controls.
As Audra refers to something that Azuremon has not shared verbally. It like snaps towards you and gives you like a really angry glare. Stay out of my mind!
Sorry. I'm gonna shift. I can shift thoughts to a different creature, so I'm just gonna shift the thoughts to Chance. Sorry, it's just something I naturally do. You know, your parent does that too a little bit. It's just it's inherent. Sorry.
Like in a sense of anger, the dust or the sand that is like pouring in over here begins to like grow and intensify. It's not hitting anyone, it's more an expression of its like anger and betrayal. So you are no different to my mother.
We have some of the same innate abilities. I apologize. You know, it's... And if you want, you can totally look in here. I can make that happen. Can I try to cast a spell again for the dragon and let the dragon look at my surface thoughts? I know it's like a spicy thing to do, but I'm willing to spend the spell slot to do it.
I love the idea, and we've done similarly spicy things, like Ollie jumping onto Solas's back, fighting the master.
So I would like to spend the spell slot, but like allow the dragon to like read Audra's surface thoughts and even like go further if they want to, and Audra won't resist.
With all of the like spell creation-y stuff that's been going on at the moment, you're able to like bend the weave a little bit for this one occasion. In a sense of desperation, the spell is cast and reversed at Ojuremon's consent. What surface level thoughts would he see?
Compassion. Like, the fact that she, like, kind of honestly instinctively cast the spell out of, like, wanting to protect herself and her friends, but also wanting to understand this creature better. And a sense of, like, this really is, like, natural for Audra, and if she could, she would only communicate, like, psychically. And if it goes further, it will see, like, you know, kind of flashes of memories of when she was a kid and like being completely nonverbal and talking to people psychically and it freaking them the hell out and having like similar angry reactions to her abilities.
By the end of it, Ozuremon has approached you again and has his eyes closed, is just kind of like almost touching you, like with the snout, just looking quite down, and it will think between your current mental link. I know how that feels.
Audra will like reach a hand out, but not 100% touch, and let them like come, you know, the last 10% if they want to like stroke the snout.
There's an extended moment of hesitancy before Ozuremon finally gives in to the pet.
And Ozuremon will hear like in its, you know, in this is he him Ozuremon?
Honestly, it's quite fluid. Like,
okay.
Most of them to be quite like I've used it and he, so just whatever.
Okay. Yeah, well, like, kind of, like, as the stroking their snout, so thank you for listening, like, psychically, back to the... It's kind of funny how everybody else listening to watching this is, like, not hearing anything and is just seeing what's happening.
Chance, how do you feel about your soon-to-be partner? Fiancé? Would that be an applicable term to you two?
Yeah, I think so. Fiancé we've used.
Dangerously approaching a big old dragon.
I mean, nothing seems hostile. Chance has a good sense of battlefield wisdom type thing.
Mm-hmm.
good combat sense and everything. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't seem hostile. He's just kind of standing there, like one arm kind of on the elbow, still stroking his chin in thought as he watches on.
And the rest of you?
I want to be in some way helpful in this situation, but also I feel like if I approach the dragon and start, I'm gonna fuck it up. So I'm just kind of hanging back.
Fair enough.
Solas looks visibly concerned. As he's just watching this play out, and he's very clearly ready to strike at any moment, as he's not all too convinced by what's going on, but...
Could like an insight check or something?
No, he's just... you can...
Yeah, and I think eventually Audra will kind of remember, oh, my friends are here, and kind of like in your head, you all hear like one after the other, like, it's fine, everything's okay.
Casually throws out the combat sheet for today.
Hey, you'll probably get to use that stat block eventually, just not in the way you originally planned.
True. Audra Ramon kind of like skirts away from you a little bit, like almost sensing an embarrassment.
It's okay. Dragons have feelings too, everybody knows that. I spelled that completely wrong, thank you.
Yeah, Chance is gonna activate the boots and go sit up on top of this pillar.
Nice. It's a good like 50-foot tall pillar. It's got like a nice like almost like crater.
I understand homeostasis is like really easy, and it's kind of nice to like want to like keep with your same patterns. But if you are like serious about wanting to like come to Grove and like we have this cool like like some floating layer that maybe you would like, you could come back with us. We could show you the way.
And they would accept a dragon there.
I mean, you've seen my memories. That's, people react weird to weird stuff at first, and then they get used to it, and it just becomes normal.
And you would help.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the okay is just delivered with such a heavy sigh.
And like the mental link is still going on because it lasts for a while, so there's like so much excitement from Audra at the idea of being able to like help her new friend. Kind of like childlike excitement, honestly.
The sun is setting. Do you wish to go now? Or in the morning?
And for the first time in like 5 minutes, Audra speaks out loud. So what do you guys think? Should we go now or in the morning?
Either way is fine with me. So long as our friends here, and Chance vaguely gestures towards the lightning elementals, wouldn't, try and fry us in our sleep.
Yeah, we did have some trouble with the elementals on the way in. They were very angry with us existing.
I am sorry for that. When they roam on their own, the further they get from me, the less under my control they are.
Yeah, that's fine.
I must see them. I have commanded them that you are not enemies.
Aww.
We may return, but the morning may be easier for flying.
Okay, that sounds totally good. I'm sure some of us want to sleep too, right?
Sure.
Are you okay, Arazid? You seem a little...
No, I'm, can I come up there? Is that cool? Can I,
You may have...
Gonna look at Arazid, man.
So, quick question, I guess, to get an elephant out of the room. The approaching strike force, whenever they get here and see that you have not here, are they just going to continue onwards and try to attack Grove?
Most likely. They may pause to try and find me first. If they were to find my corpse, they would begin to hurry quite a bit more towards Grove.
Wonder how convincing.
Are you thinking of making a fake corpse?
I don't know if I have the ability to do so.
Okay, because I definitely can't do that.
I mean, I can shape some stone to potentially make it a bit harder for them to search around, but...
Yeah, I mean, but stone's not bone, right?
That's the other thing.
Alternatively, I could return here at the due date and make them think everything is okay, march with them, and then hit them from behind.
I mean, only if you're feeling it. I don't want you to do anything that you're not comfortable with.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, it's one of those sweeper things outside.
Oh,
street cleaner.
it's a big Hoover. Yeah, Ozuremon will kind of tilt its head side to side. If the people of Grove treat me well, then I will treat them well. It would be
That's so
to have a
nice.
family where the threat of being forcibly submerged in acid is not a constant threat.
Just so you know, that's not normal.
Yeah, and also I would go as far as to say that it wouldn't even not be a constant threat. It just wouldn't be a threat at all. Like it would be completely removed from the equation.
Because it's not normal and it's not okay.
Well, you may sleep in the entryway for the evening. The ruins have been quite collapsed further in, but just excuse the bones and the blood.
I don't mind bones and blood. Do you guys mind bones and blood? I could clean some of this.
I mean, Jen's gonna like wave a hand and prestidigitation a small bit of the pillar, like sparkling clean.
Ozuremon seems quite impressed by this.
He's really good at magic.
I mean, worst case, give me like, I don't know, an hour and I'll have the place cleaned.
Very well. Then I am going to take a bath. And it begins to slink away and goes over to this dust pool and buries itself in the dust.
Sorry.
Chance to like leap off this tower using the boots to kind of glide in a bit.
Solas, everything is fine. You can come out from behind the pillar.
Providence! And Chance just starts looking around. Because Providence is invisible.
Yep.
If only I could be invisible in real life, that'd be an amazing superpower.
So clearly we just need to destroy the sun and create some...
Can I Skyrim the entire campaign and get rid of the other sun so that I can perpetually be invisible?
Just bring. I was gonna say, just bring like if you have an umbrella of invisibility that like casts a shadow still.
Oh my
You could
god!
just be invisible all the time.
Can my mage armor have a fedora so that I'm constantly in shade?
Uh,
I'm fucking around.
it can be like a sparkly invisible one.
I'm content with vibing in corners. I'm a pseudo rogue.
Okay, so I assume Solas and Providence are not coming out of their hiding spots.
Solas isn't hiding, he's just sat here.
Oh, well, we were Solas.
He's not moving.
Solas, we're gonna go sleep under there now.
Alright, I'll stay here.
Oh, come on, really? It's a really cool ruin. It's probably like thousands of years old.
And you can see the sky from here. You can easily tell when it's morning. I feel like at least someone should be able to stay out here to be able to make sure we know when it's actually time to get up and all.
When you lay down, you don't wake up exactly 8 hours later?
No, what?
Oh. I guess I thought that was normal. Okay, bye. Audra embarrassed for the first time during this encounter.
I'm just gonna decloak, look at Solas. What the fuck was that? And then recloak.
Solas just shrugs.
Alright, Azarama, we're going to sleep.
Good night. Chance has successfully cleaned off a fair amount of the blood.
Yeah, there's enough, and after that, before we, settle down for the night, Chance also wants to scour the ruins for any information about the Madal Empire. Or Kingdom.
I will give the help action.
That would be investigation or history.
History. Yes, finally. I've been waiting I took proficiency in history so I could remember everything.
You're seeing like some old runes that you've come across in books that your father may have had. A few you may have come across in the library at Grove. It appears to be that this was once like a very old temple to some well-respected deity of the Madal Kingdom. Someone called Tyr. Spelled Tyr.
Is there any indication of what they were worshipped for?
Yeah, there's quite a few like different depictions of like balanced scales. Around they appear to be like a god of justice. But also they appear to have been a half crippled. They only have one hand and one eye.
Interesting. Chance will take some paper and everything and I presume someone has charcoal and do some like charcoal sketches.
Yeah, I think that's
of
how
like-
Audra is helping, because Audra has like papers and charcoal and like writing stuff, and she's just like handing you stuff, helping you keep everything clean.
Yeah, and then afterwards, Chance will go back and in his own hand kind of write things down in his own journal. Interesting. This is some temple to a god of justice, Tyr. So much we don't know about these ancient civilizations.
Yeah. Praying to a god is weird. Do you think anything would actually like happen if we prayed to this quotation marks god?
I mean, technically, I suppose you were there when Mechas went flying off.
But Mechas is like a person.
Yeah, but Mechas is worshipped as a god. This could be the same idea.
I mean, we were almost worshipped as a god when we made that pillar of light go up in the sky. We could have been gods if we wanted.
That sounds like a lot of work, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. People like depend on you and stuff.
Do you think perhaps this was an actual person? And Chance will refer to like the depictions of Tyr.
Could have been. You know, we know there are, humanoid, aquiline type beings. You know, we've seen them on the Limbo. Met one. So it could have been, It seems strange to me that a god would be missing a hand and an eye, but,
Chance will look to the others that are in the temple entryway. See if they have any insights.
Which I think is not many. Solas is elected to stay under the sun. You wouldn't know if Providence was there, and Arazid seems to have wandered up towards where Solas is too.
No poppy pile, Arazid?
I can make my way over there. It's just hard to traverse this landscape. I'm getting tired because, like, Arazid's like 3 foot tall. These are like little 3 foot gaps. He has to like leap and jump and do all this shit. He wants to jump.
I believe in you.
Yeah, he's just like panting heavily by the time that he gets to the entrance.
This isn't. We should have some kind of like compliance team for ruins.
You're doing such a good job. You can jump a lot further than I would have expected.
You and me both.
So these are our notes. What do you think? There are pictures. This is a picture. This is a picture.
This is gonna sound insane, maybe, actually. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, it's fine.
No, what were you gonna say, for real? This is a safe space. You can share.
Like, would I know if, like, this... I forgot to put their name in the glossary, but, like, this person's, like, missing their, like, hand and their other arm and their eye?
I thought it was a hand and an eye.
Hand and an eye. Would I know of, like, any sort of, like... like, my first thought was that it's, like, kind of, like, sacrificial in some way.
My first thought was, there are some places I heard there's, like, these super old, really bad laws where if you, like, steal, they'll cut off your hand. Or if, like, you look somebody so you're not supposed to look, they'll take out your eye. It's, like, really crazy, weird, and archaic. That was, like, the first thing that I thought of.
That is also very much, like, Well, I could definitely see that happening, even in like Dras or someplace like that. So I guess that's very
Yeah. Super messed up.
But like, is like the missing hand? Is it like clean, like some sort of like act of like maybe from like some sort of punishment or some sort of sacrifice, or is it like messy like war?
Yeah, you could roll like a history check to try and determine that based on your like previous experience. Judging from like some of the things that you've encountered, it's definitely possible that this was done as a punishment. Either by this person themselves, because like some ideologies will encourage one to cut off their own hand if it offends them. Or it was done by another person as a punishment for something like stealing. Doesn't appear to be war wounds.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it was. It looks way too like ritualistic to be war. So I think it probably is like a punishment, like you said, for sure. Yeah, like maybe like self-inflicted or not, either like a punishment.
Yeah, I don't care for that. It's not my brand of justice, right? You know, it's kind of like to each to their own, you know, like ability and need. And this is like, if you do something wrong, we'll take your fucking hand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about different government systems. You're way better at different government systems than me, but
I am.
I think it's also bad to take people's hands off.
Yeah, it seems bad, right?
Yeah. Did you discover anything else in your research?
Do you know anything about Medal?
I could roll a dice and see if I know anything about Medal.
Probably, but like you only found out that it existed a few days ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I know like as much as you. You probably know more than I know, actually.
Probably. Can I mentally search my archives for any additional information about Medal that maybe is relevant to this conversation?
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna give myself the guidance action, which is almost no help.
You're right now coming up short.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me just check my... Oh, that page is smudged. Okay.
Can I give like some sort of help action by looking over and being like, well, my handwriting's bad, so I can read bad handwriting. Let me try and look.
I thought it was like a mental book.
No, I mean, Audra has an actual book.
Ah, okay. In that case, yeah, you could try with investigation, Arazid.
Yeah, see, it's like this is basically my handwriting. Here, let me help.
Oh dear. I'm just gonna pretend that that's an investigation roll.
Yeah, I mean, I have that. I mean, you can. I don't have the same bonus to investigation, but it's fine. Just -5.
I mean, okay. So describe this book to me.
Well, Audra has this book. It's actually part of like her class thing. It's like it's inlaid in like ebony. It's like a really, really fancy book that has like constellations and stuff in it. So it's like it started out as a star map, but there's also like notes from her travels. It's got a lot of stuff about, you know, the leaf falls, the grass grows. It's like one of her like first non constellation notes. So basically she just take notes and like it has like a really, really bad picture of Amonacid in it at one point. It's the book where she has the drawing of like the ballista that she put in there that she kind of like just remembered from her brain. So it's just kind of things that she like remembers and finds on her journeys so that she can like kind of have like a mini library with her.
So the reason that you're like not able to find anything about the Medal Kingdom in like your notes section is because there is nothing in your notes section. But as like Arazid, you take the book and you like start flipping through it from the very first page. You realize that like a lot of the stuff about the star systems, like the names are really strange and old. And a lot of them, like, they have notes of like of people from very long ago forgotten places that gave them names originally. And several of them seem to have been named by medallions.
So, like, I was kind of wondering why I'd never heard about this place before, because like I feel like we've been traveling a long time. Well, it feels like a very long time, and like we know about a lot of other like old civilizations and stuff. But I think this one's like older, like naming the stars older, like at least I don't know, 50 years ago.
You say really old, and then you say at least 50 and out. It gives you kind of a look.
He's not technically wrong. He's just approximately 1,950 years off.
Yeah, I'm thinking like more like older than Inqua old.
I don't know how old Inca is. I'm scared to ask. I remember reading something about how old he was, I think, but he's
quite old for a human.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is like really old stuff, and I'm kind of wondering in my head like how this old stuff kind of fits in with like the pre like the world before, you know, like the world before
Pre-Calamity world?
Yeah, yeah.
Now that Arazid has brought this to my attention, are there any like specific medallion names? Like, is there a constellation or a star named after Tyr?
There is one that you never really connected before. It is called the Tyrannus constellation.
Tyrannus. Tyrant.
The constellation itself is shaped like a shield.
I point that one out for Arazid.
Okay. So he's from
And also
a
for
long
Chance,
time
if Chance is
ago.
reading over our shoulders.
He's from a long time ago, and this is like his star. His stars, all the stars are these.
Yeah,
his
this
stars?
is named after him, at least. I mean, they're not necessarily like his, but somebody thought he was important enough to name this constellation after him.
Okay. And it's shaped like a shield. That could be significant. Maybe he was like, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't like a tyrant. Maybe he was like a great defender. I don't know. I'm pulling at straws. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that nomenclature is, it's like it's related to the word tyrant in the common.
Do you think maybe like it came from his name?
Maybe. How old is common?
Common has gone through like some changes, but you're able to communicate easily with people that were born like 1,000 odd years ago.
Yeah. I mean, like, sometimes Inqua sounds like he's like quoting a really old play, but like other than that,
He's always talking about margaritas.
think we're gonna take a break there.
Alright, that seems like a good place for it.
Yeah. I'm assuming like you guys bed down for sleep soon after all this.
Yeah. Do we want to do any upkeep stuff tonight, or are we gonna skip it?
We'll deal with it when we come back, alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Because I forgot to record. You message Sophia. You dream message Sophia. And you send her these snippets of how Ozuramon feels. And she's really taken aback, but she still has like an intrinsic sense of like distrust. But she also is like mad impressed at you.
So glad I changed my proficiency to persuasion. So happy.
You took down a dragon? But without
Yeah, I mean,
that?
Sorry, she says what?
You took down a dragon, but with like not through the traditional means.
I mean, we just became friends. There was no need to fight because we're friends now.
Huh. Well, I will try and break it to the others.
We're planning on having, it have like a den, like I said, in the sky on the island, because I know that we don't really have like a dragon-sized house. But it would be really, really nice if everybody was nice.
You sense like Sophia is like nodding slowly, looking quite perturbed. Okay.
And like, not to look at it from this lens, but like, it is true that like it would be better for growth if everybody was nice. So if you have to tell people that, then I guess you have to tell people that.
Sophia like nods. It's just, I will communicate this. You really are a fascinating woman, Audra.
What's that supposed to mean?
You just surprise me.
Oh no.
Audra. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Arazid? Yeah, Audra ends the dream feeling restless, not really understanding.
Just being like, what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, Audra doesn't understand certain things. She doesn't understand certain subtexts. It's fine. This is what gives her the ability to make friends with dragons, so it's fine.
Not autistic Riz, it just only extends to dragons.
Especially
And chance.
mentally abused dragons. And poor mentally abused chances.
People that are really tormented and have bad backstories get it.
It's so out of place here. Everyone here is like grown up in a cult or has like shit like several different types of cults, has shitty upbringing, or is literally the son of the god, the goddess of this era. And he's like, yeah, I lived in a cave with my mom. It was great.
I ate a man once.
Like I ate a person, but that was far outside of my like adolescent development. Like I grew up fine.
People that grow up fine don't eat people. But people that grow up fine don't live in Delore.
This is true. I guess fine is he had a family that loved him, and that's a lot. That's about as much as you're getting in Delore.
Yeah.
Kind of shit in Delore.
Can't have shit in Delore. I want a shirt that says "Can't have shit in Delore" now.
Fuck. New merch idea. Okay, Alright, well, also someone shares some, like, nice hot chockey, with a dragon, and then morning comes, as it often does. What do you guys do?
I think we already took care of, like, our spell thingy, so I think last thing to do is, like, set up watches for the night. Audra's happy to go first, and then she wants to sleep the rest of the night.
I was somehow under the impression that, like, watches wouldn't happen.
I mean, we always do watches, right? It's, you know, we're watching out for Arazid and Menon too, because we don't know when this army is getting here.
You do. You divined it.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, then Audra would just go to sleep, but other people can do watches if they want.
Yeah, Chance will just go to sleep too. Look, my man's a light sleeper. If an army's walking up on him and he's still asleep, he deserves to die.
Spoken like a true survivor.
Me when I miss my 13 alarms telling me to get up in the morning and I'm 10 minutes late to class. I deserved this.
Thank you for switching it from what you were gonna say, because that's just not true.
I don't deserve to die for missing class. Fuck class, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Audra's just gonna Cato, using her last wild shape because she can. And sleep as a cat for the entire night, actually, she can do now.
Cute.
Does Audra get better sleep as a cat? I need to know, because she does this a lot.
She does. Cats, you know, cats sleep really well. They're also really good dozers, so.
I just realized I placed my token uncomfortably close to a fiancé couple. I'm sleeping right next to you guys.
Oh, I feel like it's like Chance and Arazid are like, you know, like 6 inches apart, and then Audra's like sleeping on Chance's chest, but will like occasionally get up in the middle of the night and then go sleep on Arazid for a bit and then go back.
Typical cat.
But yeah, in the morning, I suppose I get up and I kind of go like, do we have everything we need from here? I mean, I don't know.
With the dragon's still here in the morning, eh?
Yep.
Alright, James gonna like kind of get up, stretch, after Audra inevitably gets off, because, you know, you never move the cat.
Audra like does that thing where, you know, the cat like leaps up, and as she leaps up, she turns back into a human.
We'll get up, eventually walk outside, stretching. Alright. Do you need any help getting things like out of here? And Chance just like throw a thumb back to the temple that we need to get and bring with us for you.
No.
Yeah. I mean, not to be stereotypical, but do you have like a hoard that you want to take with you?
You do sense like a little bit of like confusion at that question.
Never mind. Sometimes the books I read are just wrong. It's fine.
Oh, I thought you might have had like some weird, like, I don't know, collection of things, like.
I do not.
Okay, well, Chance is gonna reach down and grab a rock, and toss it up and down a second before putting it in his pack. All right, I'm all ready to go then.
Me too. I travel light.
So, how fast do you fly?
DM scrolling through sheets. I'm reasonably fast. He flies at a speed of 80 feet.
Okay. Pretty fast. How would you like to go even faster as a cloud?
I can almost keep up with a dragon.
I never been a cloud before.
Well, we can try it, and if you don't like it, you can revert back to your normal form whenever you want. Takes a little bit, but you can totally do it. Are you interested? We're all gonna cloud to get home.
Okay.
Providence, Solas, I need to see you to make you clouds.
Everyone's
You want me to get them? I can go get them.
Okay, yeah, you go with them.
Providence taking the most awkward route.
I'm taking the route where I get to keep in the shade.
Morning, Providence.
I uncloak and just visibly put down. How the fuck did you see me?
Oh, are you invisible?
I was.
I get
Oh, okay, well then ignore that. I didn't say anything.
Nah,
I
that
didn't
is
say
Arazid's
anything. I didn't see
superpower.
anyone. Arazid has true sight. Arazid.
Arazid has true sight and doesn't realize it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
You got true sight, but only for her.
The power of being a little guy is that you get to see your friends when they don't want to be seen.
Okay, everybody get close. And okay, unless anybody has anything they need to do, I can make us clouds. Ready?
Nope, I got my rock. We're good.
Okay, brace yourselves. And
Cloud form.
we should be able to get back pretty fast.
Yeah, what we established, it took you like an hour.
Yeah, it's like an hour.
Okay, but where do you guys all land once you make your way back to Grove?
I think right outside of the gates. Yeah, right up there is good.
Yeah, as soon as you wanted to start kind of out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. For Zananon, I want to apologize in advance. Things here aren't like dragon size, so it might not be like super accessible to you. That's something that we're going to work on. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time.
This place is beautiful.
Oh yeah, there are trees and grass. Are you feeling good about going further in? Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay, if you feel overwhelmed at any point, you can always just step back out here. This is a good place to just hang.
Okay. He like has a lot of trouble navigating between the trees.
You can hover a little bit up if you need to. I feel like that's fine.
Then they'll see me.
Aw. You deserve to be seen. But, I mean, I did give people, like, a heads up. So, hopefully they'll be cool. But not cool, though. Hopefully they'll be nice.
Yes, hopefully.
Just stay behind me. It's normal. I do dragon things too, so it's fine.
As you approach the gate, you see Sophia like waiting, kind of like on the entry, the main streets. She has like
Hi,
her
Soph!
hands folded in a look of patience and apprehension. Morning.
Good morning.
So, Audra tells me that you are not alone.
No, we have our friend here. And Chance gonna vaguely gesture to the dragon.
He, slinks around and awkwardly waves a paw.
I love him.
Poor baby.
Hello. My name is Audra Ramon.
And this is Sophia.
Hello, Sophia. I promise to not be a bother or a danger. I want to help the city of my new friends. Sophia is looking very suspiciously at the dragon.
So, be nice.
Can I insight check to kind of get an idea? Like, I'm weary of Sophia. She's acting a bit odd.
Yeah, sure.
Like, is this something about her selling her soul to a Monazid that is just not sitting right type thing? 26.
It seems that there's definitely, she's worried about the people of the city. She's not 100% convinced that this dragon is indeed safe. She also, kind of seems to have a distrust of dragons in general now.
I mean, that's fair.
It's not fair. Dragons are like people. Just because one is an asshole doesn't mean they're all assholes.
Well, I mean, I kind of get it for Sophia. She just kind of went and sold her soul to an evil dragon, and now its spawn is just kind of in front of her. Look, if anything happens, you can hold us accountable.
So I promise, really, it's not an Amonizid situation. It's fine.
Yes, I am nothing like my mother. And at the mention of the fact that they're related, Sophia, obviously cringes in, frustration.
You're not your parents, right? Right?
Well, she doesn't know her parents, as you know.
Oh, I thought Sophia did know her parents. I thought she was talking about how her parents weren't approving of her being gay in a past episode.
Oh, right. No, that was, her kind of, adoptive-y parents.
Ah, yeah.
It's, not biologically related.
Hey. Look, my father was a megalomaniac. Wait a second.
What, Chance? What were you gonna say?
I'm not a megalomaniac. My father was a megalomaniac, and that's not me.
I'm not a megalomaniac. I'm just a psychopath.
I was gonna say I'm just absolutely bonkers, and that it's different.
We have met your mother, Arazid.
No, I'm just talking about Chance. Jeez, I've got problems, but it's not that.
I'm gonna start to walk past Sophia and do that thing where you loop your arm in somebody's arm and force her to turn around and walk like it's normal. Just patting her arm.
As Shuremon slinks into the city with like neck and like head bowed, kind of like a dog that knows it's done something like bad on the carpet.
It will hear in its head, "Just stay with me. Everything's gonna be fine."
I think maybe like this kind of size is more realistic right now.
Oh, making itself smaller. I'm sad.
Small.
It literally shape changes to be smaller.
If only it could.
Chance would like walk beside the dragon, like I don't know how you walk beside something that walks on four legs type thing, but he would like walk kind of like about like where the head is, and just kind of has like his arms behind his head as he walks.
Arazid will fall in line on the other side.
You could straight up ride as Yuramon if you wanted to at this point, I think.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I mean, you gave a hot chalky.
I'm gonna ask politely.
It's already bowed, neck bows even lower.
I'm getting up there. This is the tallest I've ever been in my life.
You can literally like now see the grove like it's, well, like this map. You can see past the trees, you can see the houses, you can see like all the way to the noble district. You've never felt more free.
It definitely goes to his head a little bit, and he's like,
I'm the king of the world!
How long has it been since we left, by the way?
Left, Grove.
Yeah, it's been like a day since we originally set out.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna kind of lead the group to over here, where Azuramon can take a bath in like an actual lake if he wants.
Ah, it's Chinchilla. Takes baths in the dust pools.
So this is water if you've never seen it before.
I thought all things need water. Although I could
Some
be
things don't, some elementals don't. And we call this large pool of it a lake.
It looks a lot like the pool that my mother would. He falls very silent.
Audra's gonna stick her arm right in and then pull it out to show that it's just water and is not gonna hurt anybody.
Azuramon is gonna tiptoe up and stick like a claw in it. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, nice, right?
Bloop. Fully submerges, no other words said. With Arazid still on his back, I assume.
yeah, he's trying not to, like, it's like holding a cat above a sink, and the cat's just like grabbing on for dear life.
Audra's gonna playfully use shape water to make sure that Arazid gets splashed.
Oh, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, like, you don't get, like, drowned. Like, Azuramon, like, slinks in, but, like his spine is still exposed. He looks like a really weird snake now.
You guys don't drink from this lake, right? Because I haven't bathed in a while. I don't think you should drink from this lake anymore.
You're not supposed to drink from still water. It's fine. It's fine. No, wait, no, it's fine. That's not our water source. We have wells.
Really? Because I drank from the water inside of the cave I lived in all the time.
That explains so much.
Sorry.
Like I said. So now we have a pet dragon.
It's its own
No.
person. It's not a pet, but yeah, I mean, yeah, we have a friend dragon.
Does it fully understand language?
Yeah, it's fully sentient.
Does it understand the situation that Grove is in?
It does,
We
and is
gave him more or less the rundown of, hey, do you want to come to Grove to help us defend the city against the evils of the Wastes? Also, we're not forcing him to fight a Arazid. That was part of the deal.
yeah, and even had some great suggestions about possibly pulling our trying to think of a good parallel for reverse Uno. I'm just gonna say reverse Uno and pretend I said something cool. Reverse Uno on the army approaching from the south. So
Let's just say that like an Uno type game exists in Grove.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, a Uno type game exists. Yes.
Dungeons
We're gonna call it
and
Duo.
Dragons technically exists in the Dungeons and Dragons world. As like the dice game or whatever.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull like a rune reverse card on them. I mean, that was his suggestion. So it's he understands. He's fully sentient.
Well, I'm sure that those claws could help us dig all these defensive trenches. Oh.
I mean, yeah, let him have his bath first, but
By the way, the conscripts that you delivered to us yesterday.
oh
yeah.
Chance?
How are they doing?
Surprisingly well.
Yeah. Well, if they didn't, I don't think they would still be breathing, so.
Yes, they did seem as if they'd had a fear of Mechis put into them.
Yeah, I kind of told my people that if they tried to run, to cut them down for what they've done. So they're probably just trying to integrate, honestly.
We really have become the area for all sorts these days.
Isn't it great? We're becoming so diverse.
Well, I think it's more along the lines of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Once the great threat is gone, I do not plan on keeping those people here.
I would like to give them a choice in the matter, if they can prove themselves adequately and survive the battle.
I think that's fair.
They only killed to survive.
I mean, as long as they're able to understand and live by the contract of, like, obviously mutual society that we have here, no issues. But if they're not able to, be civilized and around other people in a way that is safe for everyone else, then, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Sophia nods. Now, I think that I need to have a meeting with Perdak and Nim.
Okay, anything we can help with, or?
It's mostly logistics. Who's arrived, food distributions, housing, etc.
If I wanted to get access to the forbidden section of the library, who do I have to go through?
And through Nim.
Okay. Because our next stop is probably going to be Castle Rendion. Or we need to figure out what we're doing next. That's a strong possibility. And I remember seeing some mentions of the Madal Kingdom in the library, so I want to go scour that thing to get as much information as we can. Because
Also, first we should visit my mom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Although yes, I think that's very important. I want to come and help you with that if I can.
Oh, we got time. We can probably spend today getting ready to do whatever we're going to do next, because it could potentially be the last thing we do before the penultimate battle.
Oh yeah, and we have the wedding tomorrow? Tomorrow? Looks at Sophia, like...
Yes, dawn.
Great! I can be up at dawn. Gives a look at Chance like, please wake me up at dawn.
Also, one more thing, Sophia. Do you know if there's any good, like, land for sale in Grove?
Sale? Of land? Whatever for?
Oh, we're gonna buy some land and build a house.
Just build the house. We don't... The earth belongs to us all.
Oh, really? We don't have to... I read this book about economics, and I thought that you had to buy space. We don't have to... We can just make it?
It sounds barbaric.
I thought so too, but, like, honestly, I think money is just weird.
It is. Maybe that's what we get for being, druids. Distrust for the earthly matters. But no, if you can find a space for a home, you may build the home.
I have a lot of money, and I have no idea what to do with it.
We've gone from, oh, Nekus, we're bankrupt, to, oh, Nekus.
We're rolling in it.
In a communist society and my money is worthless. And I'm not sure.
I mean, people still use money for trade, but, like, you know.
Mm.
The fun fact, I am literally drawing upon, like, a communist idea of, like, how barbaric it is to, like, own a piece of land. Well, I say communist, I mean Marxist.
It's weird, right?
It's like, the earth is literally there for us all, like... I'm just...
Anyways, I think this on the edge of the Twilight District is, like, really close to the Grove. That might be a good spot.
Mm. We can look around later. So, up on the dock today, see your mother, then library time. We also, like, Jane's gonna look to the party. We also do need to decide, are we going to Rendion? Like, what are we doing? Because I guess it's not tomorrow, because that's the wedding, and then the day after is when we're going to be doing all this.
Do we want to, like, vote Providence? That I assume you're here somewhere.
Do you want me to get out of the lake?
You can stay in the lake as long as you can still, like, communicate and have make your input.
Okay.
I don't think Arazid knows how to swim.
Oh, absolutely not.
Arazid, you really need to be moving your arms more. More than that.
Azur Minon's back. I'm good. I'm hanging on for dear life. I think you guys should talk to who you need to talk to here first.
Do bring up something, Arazid. I am realizing not many people are able to pronounce my name well. Perhaps my new friends can help me find a decent nickname.
Ozzy.
No, I already got it. Azur.
I was gonna say Azur too.
You know, it's a very nice shade of blue. You are a very nice shade of blue, and it shortens your name a little bit.
I love it.
I like it too.
How do you feel about it, though?
It is a nice idea. I'm just battling with my curtains.
Okay, I thought you were further away for a second.
Yeah, I was a little. It's quite a nice sunny day, and it's a bit stale in this room, so I just opened up like a window, but like then that made my curtains blow everywhere, and so I tried to like weigh them down with a plant, but the plant was not powerful enough for the wind, so I just had to put my curtains in a knot. So now they are blowing, but they're not hitting on my shit.
Nice.
I have like a little Luigi plushie on my windowsill, and like every time I open the windows, the curtains like knock poor Luigi down.
Oh, poor boy.
Anyway, that's all sorted. Azure. I like that. And humans will be able to pronounce it easier.
Definitely, because it's close to a word that we already have in common.
Azure will like float further towards like the shoreline, so that like if Arazid does want to get off, all he needs to do is just like slip down the side and like walk to the shore.
That's so considerate. He's gonna chill here for a little longer, but he also likes being closer to everyone else.
And I assume that a voice from the bushes answers to the call of Providence you hear?
Yeah, I mean, she appears. Stares absent-mindedly at the entire party.
Do you have any thoughts you want to contribute? Thoughts, concerns, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. I just want to make sure your voice gets heard, you know? Solas?
What?
We were just having a whole discussion. You okay?
It doesn't. It's fine. What's going on?
We're deciding what we're doing next. Today is going to be a day of research and everything. Tomorrow's the wedding, and then we have to figure out what we're going to do before the penultimate battle.
Okay.
So from what I know... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I believe Castle Rendion should be our priority.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you guys should talk to who you need to talk to, and then we should have the wedding, and then I think actually immediately after the wedding we should leave.
And that's more or less the idea. It's going to take all of tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it might not take the whole day. I mean, a wedding ceremony takes at least an hour. And then there's a couple other things that have to happen for legal stuff. But yeah, should take a couple hours.
I thought there was didn't you say there was a party and everything?
Typically there is a party. Yeah, it goes along with the ceremony. That's a couple hours. You guys okay with a couple hours? Maybe 4 or 5 hours. But starting in the morning, it's gonna start at sunrise. So
Azure is gonna speak up a little bit. So you have got the whole restoration thing under control.
Restoration
of the earth.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're making steps. I'm surprised you know about that. That's so cool.
That is, I believe, Azur's main goal. He didn't just promise us control of a desert wasteland, he promised us control of newly restored virgin territory.
Well, unless he... Well, we controlled the orbs in the island. We just need to go to the Kamisawa Abyss and retrieve the husk. And then we can basically put this place back to how it should be. But we're kind of delaying a bit on that because Cool is such an existential threat that we want to make sure that's dealt with before potentially making any big changes to the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, the Kamatawa Abyss. I've heard that name. That's where Cool is headed.
Sorry, Cool's headed there? Like after Grove, or like now?
Like, now.
Hey, so I'm just gonna roll out a map in front of you, and if you could tell me, like, if you know precisely or, like, approximately where Cool is at this moment, that would be, like, so great.
I believe he's currently here.
Wait, he's in Naglamund.
Well, yes.
Just assume that, like, we don't know anything. So, like, why is he in Neclamund?
Well, one of his, spies is there.
Which one?
Cornilal.
Wait, do you know all of them? Because that'd be really good to know if there's any in Grove that we can just kind of root out right quick.
There are none in Grove anymore. You killed them.
Okay. Does the name ring any bells for Naglamund?
The name, Cornilal.
Yeah.
Possibly you've heard tale of, like, a new false prophet. Well, prophet, as he would style himself. Who has, like, appeared in Naglamund, like, not long after, Henry's army left to march.
Okay, so just looking at, movement in the DMG, typically we would expect, like, people moving at a fast pace to be able to travel 30 miles in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So it would take them at least a day to get there from
that's
here.
Counting the fact that you'd have to go, like...
You have to go, like, around, or, like, you have to figure out a way to get through the mountains, which is going to slow travel considerably, right?
True, but you have heard that Azorkul comes from a mountain place far to the east.
I mean, unless he has levels in Ranger, he's still going to have to... It's still difficult terrain. Okay, so, I mean, worst case scenario is he can get there in, like, a day. We can get there a lot faster. I can get us there today.
I would say we still have, like, some time of cloud form, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still concentrating on it for another 7.5 hours.
So who's down to go find a husk of the fallen sun today?
I think we can knock that out in an afternoon and come back in time for a wedding.
Well, I mean, as soon as we get it, I can teleport us out as long as I don't expend my most powerful magic, and as long as there's nothing stopping me from doing that. So yeah, this sounds like a fun afternoon trip. Do you want to go talk to your mom first, Audra?
Yeah, let's talk to Mom first. And then, Azur, do you want to come with, or do you want to hang here?
Would I fit?
Sorry, would you fit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, you also still have the spell. You can become a cloud anytime you want.
I'm more into the abyss.
Oh, you mean come with you to the abyss?
Yeah.
I suppose, but from what the pretty lady said, I need to help with defenses.
I mean, it's optional. If you want to help with defenses, I encourage you to do that. I feel like it would be good for people to see you, working cooperatively. But you can also come with us if you don't feel comfortable hanging out here by yourself yet. So it's your choice.
I would like to try. You are all showing me that humanity, sentience, bipeds are not quite as evil as I have been led to believe. Maybe it will be okay.
You're broadening your horizons. I'm so proud of you.
If not, I will hide in the forests.
There's a really good spot. I don't know, about 15 minutes out of town, southeast way. Clearing should be good enough for you to go hide there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Fluently, draconic, because this is a dragon.
A voice from the bushes speaks in fluid draconic.
One of the language Audra doesn't know to her head, just like sip, snap, sip, snap.
I will get out of the bath now.
Okay.
And I will go see what they need doing on the walls. We will see you once more. And with that, Azure walks off, still reticent to fly.
As he's walking away, he hears it in his head, "Proud of you."
The tail moves quickly back and forth a little bit. In a way that you've not observed in dragons, but you have observed in dogs.
I mean, that's been Audra, so.
So, Hook and I?
Yeah, anybody who wants to come see Marie can come see Marie with me.
I'm coming.
You get there, Maria's there, as is Madame Godiva, and one of their apprentices, a young chap called Terry. Oh, my dear. Please, come in, welcome back. Oh, Audra, your hair needs a brush.
My hair's fine. Right, my hair's fine. Okay, maybe it's fine. I have news. Okay, I'll just take this brush. I started brushing her hair in front of everybody.
Yeah, she'd try and brush your hair for you.
Okay, you're making it foofy.
Mum energy. Yeah, it's not the right type of brush for your hair.
Okay, it's fine.
But,
have you heard the news?
Oh, yes, of course. We've had a few people asking for, tuxedos and dresses and the likes.
Can I intuit from looking around the shop what a tuxedo is?
It appears to be a pantsuit, but black and white.
Audra just kind of tilts her head, looks at it for a minute. Do you guys want tuxedos?
I recently got a pantsuit that makes me feel like some sort of king, so I'm gonna stick with that.
I mean, if you want me to.
I mean, you wear whatever you're comfortable wearing.
I mean, I don't know. I've had these clothes since we've been to Onolembo, and they're magical. So, it's one of those things where I haven't taken them off since, except to wash. And during that time, it's I don't feel as though I am as defended as I am.
Yeah, I want you to be comfortable. Although, Marie, could you maybe make me a... Oh, there's a knot. My hair's braided there.
Oh, sorry.
Is there enough time to maybe make me a dress, or is it kind of too late?
Oh, honey, I started making a dress yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Cool.
Just the outline at the moment, getting materials together. I thought I'd let you come to me and tell me what kind of dress you would like, but yes, there is time.
Maybe something that matches Chance's clothes? Your magical outfit is like blue and white, right?
No, it's a. I don't think we established it, but the commission that I got is in black and white clothes.
Okay, I'll just gesture, kind of like that. Maybe like white with like a black sash.
Yes, we could do that. Would you like a dress? Or like trousers?
No, I want a dress.
I'm imagining like something like this, but with a black sash. And this is what like she'll sketch out.
It looks pretty. Oh, it has a little fin at the bottom like a fish. Audra says that out loud.
I still just don't buy that they exist, but okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm really glad that tickled you. I'm very glad.
No, I love the fact that Arazid is going to be like the #1 leading conspiracy theorist that fish don't exist. Like some people are like pigeons don't exist.
You've eaten a fish, dude.
I just don't buy it.
Do you need anything from me for the dress? Do you need my measurements or anything?
Yes, I would like to double check them. Give me just a second. She puts down the hairbrush, she picks up, like a long piece of fabric with some notches on it. Before you know it, there's like, it's being wrapped around, your chest, your hips. Very well, all done. You can pick it up tomorrow, darling.
Okay, I'll be here so early in the morning. It's gonna be so early. Just gonna give her mom like the sloppiest hug ever.
Good luck in your adventures.
Yep, we gotta go be clouds now, so...
She, like, nods in, like, that parental way of, like, I have no fucking idea what you just said.
This has been, like, their entire relationship. This is the whole life right here.
Ah, yes, I must now go be a cat.
I gotta go be a cat now, Mom. Bye.
I like to think that Marie doesn't even realize that, like, Audra's leaving or can cast a magic or anything, and just thinks that she's fucking weird. But still loves her anyway in that parental, loving sense.
And because Audra is so bad at saying goodbye to people, she will actually actively turn into a cloud before she's even out of the shop. So it's like water vapor at the door.
I am assuming then with that, you guys head to the Come Tower Abyss.
Yeah, Chance will, like, give a wave as he leaves.
I go cloud mode.
It takes you again about like more like 2 or so hours to get there. And then you are met with like at least 1,000-foot deep pit with something at the very bottom.
Well, let's just
Can we
head
just
in
cloud to the very
form.
bottom?
Just
I
setting
think
the
so.
stage.
What the fuck is this?
I don't like the like well that looks like a mouth. I'm not a fan of that.
You float down cloud form to the bottom. Takes you like half a minute. And you see like a glass dome that covers the entirety of like this city. You will not know how hard it was to like balance this, but there's like a harbor over here. Like I couldn't get this dome thing to like cover the craters and also show like that area, so it's there. It seems to be like the one like airlock, and what would have formerly been the singular entry or exit into the city, but however there is now an impact site that appears to be directly above this well. And there are quite a few vines growing up from the inside, and they appear to have like covered the entirety of this impact site with their plantiness.
Can I tell by, I know it's going to be a nature check and I'm going to suck at it, but can I tell by like the width of the vines maybe? Like how old these vines are? Like how recent grow is this?
Sure. Yeah, that would be like a nature or survival.
I'll do survival because I suck slightly less at that.
You are like such a weird druid sometimes. These appear to be like a very, very old set of vines, but also have been kind of withering away and starving in recent years.
Well, I think I'm going to take the minute to uncloud at the top of the glass dome, kind of near the impact site.
As Chance sees that Audra's doing that, he's going to do it as well, but he's going to stay in the air to be our lookout. Like, Chance is probably like 60 feet above, so he can get down if there's any issues, but still high enough to watch.
What is it made of if we stand on it? Like, is it glass? Is it wall of force?
It appears to be like a physical, like glass, but like a thick tempered glass that you've not seen before.
Looking inside, are there any signs of life? Does everything look like it's aged 1,000 years? Like, what's the situation?
Roll a perception check, please.
Okay.
You do see movements. You also see quite a lot of ruins. Like, there appears to be a lot of wear. You see that there appears to be a lot of water damage as well. Like, an amount of water, like, filled this place. Slowly or quickly, you're not quite sure, but, over the years, it's kind of, like, very slowly evaporated.
Well, this used to be at the bottom of, like, a body of water, right? So that makes sense that if there was, like, a hole here and someone tried to cover it, but it wasn't successful, that maybe it flooded to a degree.
You can see that, like, the vines, like, race out from this, like, big tree.
Okay. So I'm about to get rid of these vines unless anybody else has a better plan for getting in here.
How thick is it?
The vines have like receded. Like you could push them aside and like squeeze through. But you would then be left with about a 300-foot drop to the bottom.
I was going to say, if I wanted to go right down to the bottom and use disintegrate, because it makes a 10-foot cube space, would that be enough to make an entrance?
It would kill the vines, but it wouldn't make an immediate entrance.
Yeah. So.
And let's not disintegrate the living tree, because we might need to come back here.
No, I didn't want to hit the tree. I just wanted to hit the glass.
I mean, the glass is already pierced here. I'm just going to put my hand through the vines.
Yeah, sorry. So I just wanted to see if this line of logic would work. So sand or glass is made of sand. Sand is made up of eroded rocks. Would stone shape work on glass?
Oh boy.
I think it's a few too many degrees of separation.
Few too many steps, yeah.
It's also like made up a lot of like shells and stuff, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
stone shape can. A stone object. So
yeah,
glass is not considered a stone object.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what Audra's going to do is she's going to push some of the leaves aside, and then she's just going to turn into a cloud again, and then use her cloud form to descend to the ground here. Probably right next to the tree.
Bailey, I do like you working with your noggin there. That's some...
Yeah.
I was thinking if we could just, not destroy the glass structure in case it's like very important.
Well, there's already a hole here. I'm not doing anything that's not already. I'm just pushing some leaves aside.
Yeah, I mean, Chance can also just push them aside and go through because he has a fly speed.
Yeah. If you like nudge the vines, a lot of them like end up retracting, and you hear like a "Who comes?" from.
I hear like a what?
The words "Who comes?" from the vines.
The vines are talking to me? That's so cool. Okay. It's Audra and friends.
Come into the light where I may see you.
At this point, I'm like, I'm clouding and descending, so I'll like pop into human form next to the tree or wherever these vines are coming from.
Yeah, they are coming from the tree. But you should now be able to see the city a little better.
Yeah, Chance would follow along, moving at his own speed.
Okay, so you see the ruins of a drowned city. In the very center is what appears to have once been a park, with like one very healthy looking tree. But the tree is not 100% a tree. I'm just dropping in the Discord what you see.
It's a dryad?
I see you now. The dryad appears to be like mostly fused into the tree, like she hasn't been able to move in a long time.
Do you need water, food? Like, is there anything that we can help with?
I get my nourishment from the tree now.
Does the tree need food or water?
It could do with some more food and water.
Chance is going to look towards Audra and kind of motion towards...
Yeah, I'm going to use my once free per short rest create water from the orb to create some water for this tree.
And you didn't just offer her a good berry.
I have other stuff that I can do.
I'm sorry. This is like Audra's our druid. I'm not our druid. What did trees eat?
Oh, Audra taught me about this. Trees eat stuff that comes from the ground.
Trees can actually eat anything. If you've ever stuck like a bone near a tree's roots, it will eat the calcium from the bone.
That's not what you said earlier.
If you
Oh, when I was teaching you about root systems, yeah, that's a thing.
If you don't have bones, then I will take nuts, berries, water, ground up bones.
There's your water. What about some good berries?
Yeah, I mean, I have some. They don't even need to be good berries. I have some leftover berries from yesterday that I'm just gonna plop near the root system and then like poke into the ground.
The roots kind of like move and wrap themselves around the berries. Thank you. It has been tiring work.
Yeah, what happened here with the hole there and the vines and the...
Something crashed into our home. I was left with a choice. I had to speed up the plant growth somehow, plug the hole. And I was left like this.
The thing that fell, did it fall into like that well abyss thing?
I believe so.
Okay, because that's what we're after.
But, like, just as an inquiry, are you alright here? Are there other people here?
There are creatures. Over in the farmlands to the west, many have become sentient, old plants. They now roam their former livestock areas. Sometimes they try and come here. There is an old museum. The exhibits there have evolved, and they have become bipedal, able to breathe oxygen. You may find them around. They war against one another, the plant people and the fish people. And I am here,
Aww.
trapped. Everyone that was once normal from Lacrimat took shelter in the bunker. They have not emerged. What is your name, young dryad?
Oh, I'm not a dryad. I'm a druid. But Audra. This is...
Yes, I sensed something.
I wish, right?
Perhaps you have dryadian ancestry. I sense the beauty of water within you.
Oh, really? Is that's a... I didn't know that could... Maybe.
I have a thorn in me. I need your help. Remove it. Please.
So they had a thorn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Audra will absolutely help with that.
Like, the vines seem to part, and, like, this handle to this weapon makes itself seen beneath you. Grip it, free me.
Oh my gosh, poor thing. Rips it out.
I won't share a description with you just yet, but I'll share the photo with you.
Oh. Who would do this?
It was mine. There was a mistake in my fusion.
Do you need healing? Are you okay?
I will be fine. You gave me your name, but I did not give you mine. I am Myliki. She pauses like you should know this name.
Do I know this name? Or...
Can everyone roll history?
Yeah. Fucking hell, Audra. This is the perfect time for that.
I just like that I have a +10 in history. It's my... Wait, no, stealth is my best stat. Never mind.
It's your best non-combat appropriate stat.
Yes, there we go.
No one else has really heard about this lady, but you, Audra. This is someone that to you is like a fucking legend. She is someone that even Old Bort like talks about in a reverent tone. She is the god of all druids.
Oh! Hi! I gotta say, I have to apologize. I didn't actually believe that you were real.
It's okay. I have not sensed the power of prayer, of real prayer, in many hundreds of years. I know that I am not thought of anymore. My power has waned accordingly, and soon I see my death upon me.
Audra looks genuinely devastated.
It is okay. I failed in my mission anyway.
What was your mission?
I wanted to turn Malkazid away from the path that he had created for himself. He and I were, before his fall from the heavens, lovers. When he returned as a devil, I allied myself with him in the vainglorious hope that I would be able to redeem him, to change him, and instead I have found my own demise. I neglected the nature of things, that the good may fester, that things pass. And now I pay for it.
Can I give you a hug? Seems like maybe you could use one.
There's like not enough of her body that's like separate from the tree anymore to be able to wrap around just her, but you can wrap around like her.
Yeah, Audra will hug the tree. She doesn't care.
And yeah, the bark.
Like, this is the first tree Audra has hugged, let's be real.
With the hug, you sense a limpness underneath you.
No!
And you see that she is slumped forward. Take the azure rose. Finish what I should have done. Goodbye. And the vines and the bark seem to grow over Myliki.
Audra goes to her knees and is silent and does not move, and is just holding the rose in her hands.
Chance takes a step up, placing a hand on Audra's shoulder.
You look and you see that Myliki is passed with a peaceful smile on her face.
cast druidcraft, and like flowers start to creep up over the vines that have kind of started to take over and create kind of a cairn for her.
Beautiful. Would someone like to identify, perhaps with a monocle?
Yes.
That's right. I still need to find an identify spell scroll.
I got it. I got an attune and a tune, and I do that. I do that a little bit. How much time do we have? Because I got that. I'm pretty sure that takes time, right? It takes like
It takes a short rest.
Yeah, a little wax on, wax off.
Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful, but all my attunement slots.
Too late, you gods told you to use it.
God. I mean,
No,
quote
that
unquote,
is...
my quote unquote god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, oh, holy shit, I'm just scrolling.
your flaws are exacerbated. What does this mean?
It manifests out. So spears are one-handed weapons.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna ask if you could hold a spear and a sword at the same time?
Hypothetically speaking.
I mean, technically, but I really should have put requires attunement from a druid. In the same way that, like, there are other things that are, like, requires attunement from a sorcerer. I forgot about that part. Because, like, the subtext of this all was, like, very much, this is my weapon, I donate it to my my congregation of druids that I was once the goddess of, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Does anyone want a luck stone or a stone of good luck?
I'm full up. I'm more than full up. I gotta switch off and switch on.
Yeah, I got about everything I got because I can't get I can't unattune to my tattoo or anything else, and I am in the waiting.
You have to attune to your tattoo. It's on your
the
skin.
Legendary one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to my luck stone if nobody else wants it for now, and I will attune to this. Just unattune
I'm
to
currently
the luck
in
stone,
Sun's tier artifact waiting room. Because I technically am not attuned to the sword.
Yeah.
It just kind of has a bunch of bonuses because it's a sword. But then I give up my ring of protection when that eventually comes up because what's one less AC?
Yeah, it's on the list of to-dos.
Oh well, that won't be happening until I roll well or find other things to destroy into it. Look, I may or may not just walk into Basic Instinct or whatever the tattoo shop is and just go, give me like 3 or 4 magical just legendary tattoos. Here's the gold. Just slam like a bunch of gold down and go, yeah, I want a bunch of these tattoos so I can then disenchant them into spellcrafting.
That's going to be an interesting conversation with Sabra.
hey, I love your art and everything, but could you make the most mundane, just blackout art type thing where you just all over the body, just
I want you to get a tattoo on your knuckles, on each hand, one that says love and one that says hate.
Hey, I really enjoy your art and everything, but I need it for spellcasting, so can you just make me some legendary tattoos, put them into needle form, and then I'm going to destroy them?
So non-magical flames within 30 feet of me just snuff out.
Which is, like, it's a detrimental thing, but I can see a lot of advantageous uses for that, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it potentially could be advantageous, but it's, like, you know, I'm gonna get... If winter was a thing here, I would get very cold in the winter.
Yeah.
Also, if we're stealthing and we try to sneak up on someone and they have like a brazier lit, like we're kind of fucked.
Yeah, or
I mean, it would just be spooky, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna get distracted, and then it will be, like, low light, so you'll be possibly in a good position.
and then
And for RP
Providence
purposes...
can turn invisible.
For RP purposes, you can send me a DM if you want, or you can just describe how my flaws are exasperated.
We will talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah. Enjoy. You finally have something other than lightning damage to lean on to. That earlier in the session, couldn't you?
Could have, but then I just made best friends with the dragon, so it's fine.
Yeah, true. It was still worth it. Okay, Meleki's dead. Where'd you go next? I mean, welcome to Kontawa. Where'd you go next?
I use my free action to cry.
I'm going to, because I feel a little uneasy about this place, put up the hood of my cloak of elven kind.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the thing that I unattuned to was the Helm of Restoration.
Okay.
I mean, you have time to reattune, because I also, like, immediately attuned to this, so...
Okay, base, I reattune. Actually, I don't think you unattuned from the Helm of Restoration, so I don't think that's an attuning item, so I have to choose what I untuned to in the future. I'll do that. It's fine.
I think it is a attunement item. Okay, where'd you guys go?
I mean, I think we should check the shelter to see if anyone's still alive, right?
Yeah, where's the Fallout Vault run?
Here. Would Providence have already gone there? Or...
Yeah, like, basically saw this stuff happening, went, okay, disassociated, and walked off.
Alrighty.
Peered down the endless abyss, also known as Croydon, and then looked at the vault.
You looked into the abyss. The abyss also
Hell
looked
yeah.
into you. You didn't like this. You moved on.
The abyss blushes.
Oh woo, says the abyss. You would then be the first to go down through one of the 4 entry hallways, down a set of stairs, and you would come to a thick, wide door with an inscription over it saying, "What man could not stop, he cannot redo. Let the lost stay lost till they find their own way."
Mood. Is it an openable door? Or is it like a... I'm picturing almost like a Fallout Vault door.
Yeah, it's basically like a 30-foot wide, pretty thick looking like stone slab of a door. Like the type that like you pull a lever and it falls down and then it stays down.
Dead stay dead, I guess. Yeah, I just go back up.
You meet the others on the way.
I've got no intention of breaking into a vault, so good luck. And she walks out and continues to go stare at the abyss.
I mean, Chance kind of takes one look at the vault, one look at the others. So if I break into this thing, nobody's getting mad, right?
I mean, yeah, just someone inside might get mad, but I feel like none of us are gonna get mad.
Okay, good. Chance will like crack his knuckles really quick. approach the door and begin attempting to understand the mechanisms so that he may pick the lock.
There is no lock.
Oh. Well, then he just opens.
He opens a 10-foot thick, 30-foot wide door made of pure stone.
Oh, 30-foot thick. That's going to take a lot of spell slots.
30-foot wide, 10-foot thick.
Oh. 'Cause how much can I get with stone shape?
5.
5? Yeah.
So it would take 2 stone shapes to break through.
Yeah. Yeah, we just mold the stone out the way.
Okay.
Once, twice, we're in.
Beyond is a pitch dark, stinking hallway.
I have
That
dark vision.
Is where we're going to leave it for this week.
Ah.
This is the prettiest weapon on Earth, by the way. I love it.
I thought it would be really you.
Yeah.
Is everyone here next week?
No.
No!
I'm on a plane back to the US.
Ah. Okay, we might not be able to play next week then.
Yeah, I work next weekend, and it's my last weekend. Then the rest of August, I know for sure I am free.
Nice.
So I'll be free the next 3 weekends after that for sure.
Okay.
And then the second as well, probably, because I'll be going back to my apartment then, and I don't know what I'm figuring out for working going forward. So that's kind of up in the air until I get that figured out next month.